Guys, what's happening? What's happening? I'm in the drive-thru at Starbucks, and I am making sure I don't do what I did yesterday. I'm leaving a space between. There's a car in front of me. They don't open for 6 more minutes at Starbucks, so I'm leaving a space between me and the car in front of me just in case I can get out of here. So that in case they open late, see, I'll show you. Hey, yesterday there was a car ahead of me. I went up there and I was blocked in. Oh, man. Now, listen, when I go on the radio at 6 a.m., you can also listen to me on the iHeart Radio app and the TuneIn app. All right? Just search for our station callers, WWNN. Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm in line waiting for Starbucks to open. They open in 5 minutes, if they open on time. Oh, yeah, see, there's the car in front of me. Little space. So I got room to duck out if I have to. So I won't be late like yesterday if Starbucks is open late. Oh, my gosh, there's so much craziness going on. I can't believe that there is a actual movement of defund the police. I don't think it's a movement. I think it's a handful of people that are getting some TV time and have some microphones at rallies. There's no use. Last week they were attacking Trump for holding a Bible. Now this week they want to dissolve the police departments. I mean, can you imagine? What would it be like without police? It's I can't believe I have to go on the radio and talk about that for a second day. I feel so stupid even discussing it. It's such a ridiculous idea. Yeah, and it's not even a credible idea. And here I am, forced to talk about it again. Unreal. Well, today there's 3 cars in front of Starbucks. I think what happened yesterday, I think they... social workers. Yeah, social workers will take care of it. Yeah. Yesterday, there was only 1 car at the Starbucks. I think people came to work late yesterday. That's why they opened late, because the one person inside couldn't get the whole place prepped to open on time. But it's nice that the Starbucks are opening up on time now, which is really nice. I appreciate that. I mean, they usually open up at 5:30, but because of coronavirus, they were opening up at 6 and some of them 7, and I couldn't get coffee in the morning. And I've been drinking coffee for over 30 years every morning, so I can't. There's excuse me. Let's see. There's a car in front of me. Then there's me. I'm second in line, and then there's a car behind me already. So I'm not the only one that needs their coffee fix. This time yesterday, there were 4 cars lined up. Oh, yeah, can you hear the birds? Let's listen. Let me turn the air off. I have the AC on. Yeah, there's the birds. Yeah, I can hear the birds. Anybody know what birds those are? All right, I'll see you at 6. Making coffee. Yeah, I've gotten lazy at home in the morning. I don't make coffee at home anymore. You know what I do? I buy the pre-made iced coffee. Iced coffee. And I put it in a coffee cup and I put it in the microwave and heat it up for 2 minutes. My daughter's like, that's crazy. But, making coffee at home is a chore and it's a mess. So, that's what I started doing. Ooh. Is there anything wrong? It's coffee. I told her it's coffee. Why not? Yeah, I know. If it's in the refrigerator, because I leave it out, but my daughter keeps putting it in the refrigerator, so... If it's in the refrigerator, I got to heat up for like 2.5 minutes. Hear the birds? pretty birds. I don't recognize bird call. Any of you guys recognize any bird calls? Not me. Okay, now they're supposed to open in 1 minute. Let's see how timely they are. Let's find out. The radio station's like just a few minutes, 5 minutes away, so. Okay, let's see here. They usually have a barricade here. They removed the barricade. Oh, you're new. How'd you find me? On YouTube or the radio? I'm on 4 radio stations.
Eric Garner.
See, here's me on the radio. This is on one of our stations, 95.3 FM.
Diallo. All in New York, these cases in New York.
Hey,
and the other ones, there's always been a...
Because we have an overnight rebroadcast. Oh, okay, 96.9. Yeah, we're on 4 stations. And you can also listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, WWNN on the iHeartRadio app, and make sure to check out my podcast, the Brian Craig Show podcast. Yeah, it's so weird. I was talking to some people about this the other day. I was just at a light right down the street, and the car next to me was listening to me on the radio, the overnight rebroadcast. It's pretty cool. Sometimes I'll go to a gas station, I'll hear someone pull up with hearing myself, or you know, I'm at a red light, people will be listening to me. It's pretty cool. Yeah, if you're new, I've been on the radio down here in South Florida since at least 92, maybe 91, because I can't remember the month I started on the air exactly, because I worked at radio station and wasn't on the air, but I've been on the air at least since 1992 down here. But maybe 91. That's a long time. It's a long time. 28 years. It's craziness. Craziness. And the Steve Kane Show's been on the air since 1977. So, this guy in front of me, look at this. They're so cheap. They got their car off, their lights off. You know, they're conserving. They must be a liberal. They're conserving. I've got my AC on and the windows down, and the car on, and the lights on. And this is, you're 15, oh, you're out of school. No, there are a lot of kids that listen. I've met people that started listening to me when they were 15, and now they're like 40, you know? So when you've been doing it as long as I have, oh, okay. They just turn their car on and put their lights on, see? So they either... Now, I may lose you when I pay because I've got to pay with the Starbucks app. Actually, I've got enough points for free coffee today, but I think I'll save those up and use those or give those to my daughter. Oh, okay, good. It's time to order.
Good morning. How are we doing today?
All right. How are you?
I'm doing well myself. Thank you for asking. What can I get started for you?
A large hot blonde Americano with half and half?
A large hot blonde Americano?
With half and half, please.
Gotcha.
And
It is half and half. Alrighty. Anything else?
That's it.
Coming up to $3.70.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now when I pay, since I'm streaming on my phone and got to pay with my phone, I may lose you. But you may just have to refresh. I'll put it right back up after I pay. See, that's the light in front of me. All I'm bringing is got my iPad, and then I got all my audio sound bites actually on my flash drive on my keychain, because I do all my show prep at home, editing sound bites and everything. I do that all at home before I come into the studio. I'm glad things are back to normal down here. Yeah, I got a hot blonde Americano, which has like it's either 3 or 4 espressos in it, and half. They don't like you to say large at Starbucks. Large is venti, but I don't know. I think Starbucks ordering is so complex and intimidating to people. I say large. Usually they'll say, that was a venti? And I said, yep, large. Because they're trying to get me to say venti instead of large. And that's ridiculous. It took me a long time to understand how to order at Starbucks. My daughter used to work at Starbucks, so she's got the whole thing down. So she explained to me the whole ordering system, which is not complicated at all, actually. It seems that way. I got to take the phone off of my thing here. Hold on. I want to lose you guys for a second, so just refresh. Hold on. We're back. Hey, guys. Just refresh if you lost the feed. Gotta plug the charger in. There we go. See my watch face? Trump. Pretty cool. Great, thank you. He's wondering who I'm talking to. Okay, so let's see how long it takes to get to the radio station, because we just started working at the radio station. I guess it's been 2 months now. I love it. We were going to move our studio. We had a couple of the places to move to, and we were going to wait until the coronavirus stuff was over to decide what we were going to do, but I think I want to stay at the radio station. It's a lot easier for me, because like when we have our own studio somewhere and there's a technical issue, it's a big hassle for me. And here we've had several technical issues, like on Friday there's a big one, and I don't have to worry about it. I can just do the show, so it makes it a lot easier for me. Okay, so 36 minutes after, let's see how long it takes me to get to the radio station from where I'm at. Because I'm pretty close. I have to go this way and make a U-turn and all this crap to get there, but still it's pretty close. Ah, darn it. I missed the light. See, not much on the road at this hour. Hold on, I'll look at the chat in a second when I stop at this red light that's messing up my day. America has gone into chaos. No doubt about it, and it's amazing what this one jerk cop did, isn't it? It really is. It's absolutely insane. One jerk police officer, and look what this joker's caused. Just total, utter, just chaos from coast to coast. The Democrats are grabbing onto this tragedy of the murder of George Floyd and exploiting it, but Nancy Pelosi looked ridiculous yesterday. I don't know what they call that sash she was wearing with the stuff on it. Trump's not going to take a knee. Remember Superman 2 with Christopher Reeve? When General Zod took over the White House. I'll tell this story on the radio. I should play the clip, but I didn't think of it till just now. But when General Zod takes over the White House, he goes into the Oval Office. Guy comes up. He says, "Are you the president?" And he says, "Kneel before Zod." And the guy kneeled down. And then General Zod says, "You're not the president. A man who rules so many would never kneel so quickly." And then the real president comes forward and said, remember that? That's pretty cool. Good morning. Good morning, Freddie. I'm just heading into the radio station. I'm about, right now, 2 miles from the ocean. If I stay on this road, I'd be at the ocean in 5 minutes, but I don't have time to go to the beach. I got to be on the air in 21 minutes. See, this is another thing, too. Since we do the show from the radio station, the board op, he's already there. He's got everything turned on. It's a lot less for me to do. I mean, I have to hook up some things, you know, my headphones and do a few things, but it's just so nice. I can almost walk in and just start doing the show. It's absolutely amazing and less stressful for me. But I still run the board and answer the phones. I don't want somebody answering my phones and running the board. I like running the board and answering the phones, but it's nice that I don't have to worry if there's a technical problem. And we have 4 studios in this building. So if something went wrong with our studio and we couldn't broadcast, I could go to one of the other 4 studios and do the show from there. It's like so amazing. When we have our own studio, if there's been several times over the years we'd miss a show because we had a technical glitch at the place, so we couldn't do the show. But now there's 4 studios. Makes it much easier for me. The only problem is I got to drive over these railroad tracks, and if I time it wrong, I don't know the train schedules yet. So I get nabbed by the train from time to time. So I got to figure out what the train schedule is, so I don't get stopped by the train. There's a Krispy Kreme donut over here. The drive-thru is open at this hour. Oh my goodness, I did not know that. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. One time, years ago, I went to Krispy Kreme donuts, which are the best donuts you've ever had. And I got a whole box of them, and I ate them, and I ate so many Krispy Kreme donuts, I broke out in hives all over my body. I had to actually go to the dermatologist. I overdosed on Krispy Kreme donuts. Okay, so 6 minutes ago I left the place. Let's see how long it takes me. I'm timing from Starbucks to the radio station. See, there's traffic on the road, which is nice. There had not been traffic on the road for the last couple months, so it's nice to see cars on the road again. It's like normal traffic for this time of day. I actually have to go over another set of railroad tracks. Oh my goodness. But I'm on the right side of the tracks. Where are we here? Okay. See, there's a freight train and then there's a passenger train. This is the freight train tracks, and I just don't know the train times. I'll figure it out. All right, turn. Come on. Just made the light. Sun's coming up. Oh my goodness. I know, isn't it nice? I'm probably going to go to Miami Beach over the weekend, I was thinking, and making a YouTube vlog on South Beach in Miami Beach. Sorry, guys, I'll look at the chat when I stop. I'm almost there. Oops. I'll look at the chat in just a minute, guys, as soon as I stop. Oh, so it's about 10 minutes from Starbucks to here. I thought it was a little closer. I thought it would be 5 minutes. but it's close to 10. I did get stopped by 2 lights, but... The other studio, I'd worked there so many years, I had everything timed out perfectly. Leave at the right time, get there. I had the other studio, I had things, I knew the light schedule. If I left at a certain time, I would not get stopped by a single red light all the way to the studio. But here, I don't know my way as well. I'm so glad we moved. I was, you know, anytime you change something, you're like, I don't know, you know, and I was a little hesitant about moving, but man, was it the right thing to do. Okay. Just got here. All right, so it's 9 minutes from Starbucks to here. I thought it was closer. All right, let me go through the chat real quick, but then I got to go up and get on the air. Arshay. You're very open. I listen to all sides. Yeah, I listen to all sides, but usually my side is right. You follow logic. That's cool. Brian, you saw the video of the Minneapolis mayor. Did you notice all the defund police masks? Who made them? No, I didn't notice that. Your parents are far-left Democrats? Oh, my goodness. I feel sorry for... You know what, though? You could be a good influence on them. All right, guys, I got to take off. I've got to be on the air in 15 minutes. And I got to get up to the 5th floor and get set up. But I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes, all right? If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And you can also listen, well, of course, we're on the 4 radio stations, but you can also listen online on the iHeartRadio app. Search for Aspire Station, call letters WWNN. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few minutes. Take care. Thanks for watching.